Today we're going to talk about the 2 best water filters that you can have on hand for camping, for hiking, or in a survival situation, or if the grid goes down and you need to get water from even a mud puddle. We're going to look at the 2 best water filters that I know of. And the first one we're going to talk about is the Katadyn Pocket. And the Katadyn Pocket is a Swiss-made filter. And Katadyn is known for making some of the best filters in the world. This particular one, though it is not cheap, it can actually filter up to 13,000 gallons. Now you do the math. 13,000 gallons is 1 gallon a day for over 35 years. So if you were just using this for yourself, you could potentially be filtering for 35 years. Now that would be with a clean water source. The murkier the water, the faster you'll use up the element that's inside of it. Now I had one of these for probably 15 or 17 years before I lost it, actually. Well, but nevertheless, I met a guy who said that he was off in the state of Utah and all he could find for water was a straight up mud puddle. It was just a muddy puddle, and he filtered and he got good water out of a mud puddle. I read another guy who was in Afghanistan. He filtered for the whole platoon for like 5 days with one of these. I do a secondary filtering on the Katadyn. I use the Katadyn charcoal filter, and that even adds to the filtering ability. I'm going to show you quickly it's pretty simple, how to put the charcoal in here, and then we'll filter it and just show you how it works. Here is the carbon cartridge, and all I have to do is unscrew it, and then Katadyn sends with it a couple packages of charcoal. But once again, you could actually break up some charcoal. Now, they probably wouldn't suggest that, and maybe I shouldn't either, but me, in a situation where I needed it, I would be using that. Pour the contents into the smaller end, then you screw the cap back on, and you are ready to go. So we're going to give the Katadyn Pocket a test here. So I will first throw this out into the water. And we'll show you how the process goes. You have to start pumping until it actually fills the filter. And it does take some pressure. I mean, it's not too hard, but it does take a little bit of work. And one thing to realize is that the black carbon charcoal filter is designed to fit perfectly on an Nalgene bottle. All right, that's it. We filled it up. So it took just shy of 1 minute, almost a minute, to fill up a Nalgene bottle, which is 32 ounces, but we're over the 32 ounce mark. So you could roughly say 32 ounces in about 1 minute. And let's give it a taste, see how it is. Tastes good. Tastes like good water. So it takes a little bit of work to do the pumping, but once again, you're not taking a massive amount of time. Now, this system is a little bit more complex than the next filter I'm going to show you, but I'm also going to show you at the end how to clean both of these filters. Now, here's our second one called the Sawyer Squeeze, and this one actually has a lifetime warranty. It's not going to last your whole life, but it'll last a good while if you take care of it. The reason people love these is because of how easy they are to use, and let's see how it works. They make, well, 3 models, maybe 4, but they make the Micro, the Mini, and this one is the Sawyer Squeeze, which is generally thought of to do kind of the best of the 3. Slightly bigger, but it's really, really small. I don't know, about 3 ounces. I mean, it's so small that you're hardly going to notice it in your bag. And what they give you is a pouch, but the pouch really isn't that great of a method. I'll show you how you use the pouch. Basically, you've got to scoop the water out, try to get the water in there with it, but it's not really an easy method of getting water. So then you simply, once you have your bag filled, you simply take the Sawyer Squeeze and you screw it on. Once you have that screwed on, you could either hang it from something and have it do gravity filter, or you can drink straight from the bottle. Which is one of the great things, is that it's so simple, other than the bag is kind of flimsy. And that's why you can go with the second method. One of the good things to get is a smart water, and specifically the one with the sports cap, and you can take that off and you can use that on your Sawyer Squeeze. The second option, which is probably the most popular option you're going to see out on the trails like the Appalachian Trail, is just simply using a smart water bottle. This is a smaller one. This is a 23 ounce. I also have the larger 32 ounce, and there's even a bigger one than that. And so you just dip the bottle in the water, And once you have the bottle filled up, you simply screw your Sawyer Squeeze on there. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then it's as simple as you can either use gravity, where you could pour it into another bottle so you have a clean bottle all the time, or you can drink straight from the bottle. You will have to kind of burp the bottle from time to time, but that's the simple method. I mean, it's so very simple. You can see why it's probably become the most popular method of filtering. There are other filters out there like the Be Free from Katadyn, and I love Katadyn, but that one only gets maybe 1,000, I think it's liters, which, hey, is not too bad. It's gonna get you on probably a few trips here and there, but having something that's gonna work longer term, like this is a lifetime warranty, and like I said, it's not really gonna get you a lifetime, but for something so simple, they also have bags that you can just hang it with so that you can get gravity flow, and you can just hang it by a tree if you're kind of at a base camp or something like that. But this is just the easiest way to be out on the trail. Throw this thing on. I mean, it really adds almost no weight to your water bottle. I mean, you got a water bottle anyway, you're gonna need a water bottle. The other thing about this is, which I love, is they are literally giving away 90% of their profits are going to helping people in other countries who don't have access to good, clean drinking water. And so it's really awesome. So as you're buying one of these things, just having it on hand, it's the kind of thing you just throw in your car, forget about. You may never need to use it if you're someone who's not out backpacking, camping, what have you. But this is the kind of thing, it's so cheap. Just having it either in your house or in the car is something that just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. And so it's beneficial to know about. I'm gonna have some links down in the description also so that you can check these out. So let's go check out how you clean them. Now there are two ways to clean your Sawyer. One is the one that comes with the package. Basically, you gotta make sure to take off the drinking cap, and then you use a syringe that is supplied. And you take a bottle, preferably of distilled water. Once you have the syringe filled with water, you put it in the little hole here. And you back flush it. It's that simple. You might want to do that a few times if it's really dirty, just to clean it out, and put it in an area where it can dry, and you should be good to go next time you're gonna go out on the trail. By the way, one more pro tip is the syringe can secondarily be used. Let's say you find a stream that is too shallow to put a bottle in or to put your bag in. You can use a syringe to suck water out of the stream there that's too shallow, and then you can still put water in a bottle and filter it. Now, keep in mind the syringe will be tainted at that point, so if you have a couple like I do, you could use one for the dirty water and one for the back flushing, cleaning out the product. Here's a second easier way to clean the Sawyer. So what you'll need is an adapter. These are like $3. I'll have a link below. This will help you back flush with a smart water bottle. What you do is you take off your cap and you put the adapter on, and now I have an empty bottle because it's going to back flush. This is where the water was going from here through the Sawyer into my mouth in this case. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook a bottle on the opposite side and we're gonna do a back flush. Now we will screw it on. Once again, I'm squeezing away on the bottle. And then after you do that, unscrew everything and put it in an area that will, as much as possible, help it to dry. All right, now let's begin the work of cleaning the Katadyn. First of all, you're going to want to remove both hoses that are on it. So you got those off. Now that we have the hoses removed, you can simply unscrew the base and put that aside and wash it off. We'll clean the base off. Then you simply pull off the housing and give the housing a good wash. Since mine isn't very dirty, I mean, just washing it off will probably do, but you have this so that if it does start to get clogged, you can go in and you can You can scrub it down and that'll help it flow much better. Unscrew the top and you can clean right out on the inside of the, you can see right through it. I wouldn't put it away now. I will put it out in an area to dry. Once this is thoroughly dried, then it can be stored for weeks or months or years or however long you need to do it. Don't leave it all wet inside, especially because you may be prone to getting mold in that case. Now, personally, I like having both. You think it's, it's significantly heavier, maybe almost a couple pounds with the Katadyn Pocket, but to me, it's worth it. It's worth having a little bit of extra weight just for the peace of mind. So this is something you could use easy all the time, but if something goes wrong with this, having that Katadyn is something that it's just really kind of bulletproof. Otherwise, the Katadyn will last decades of something that you just have around. And once again, make sure to clean it before you just store these things, because either one of them may get ruined if you just let them store for long periods of time without cleaning them. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and check out this video on the 11 most important crops to grow in difficult times. God bless and have a fantastic day.